up, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Another tough out. What's that? That's 3-8, 3-8 in our last 11 games. Um, been a little struggle. Been tough, you know. We've been in some of these games. We've been in some of these games, but it's been a challenge, man. It's been a challenge. Not what up, Darlene? How you doing? Appreciate you for pulling up. Appreciate you always. My guy Philip was in here earlier. It's goody Philip. We need our starters back ASAP. Dante shooting 2 for 12 from three don't help. No one scored over 20 points besides JB. We need OG Randall back ASAP. Hey, listen, man. Yeah, yeah. That's more or less what it's. Try to get some light. It's more or less what it's looking like. I'm not gonna be on this for too long. Um, kind of late, but um, that's what it seems like. All right, now I'm watching the that Eden Nuggets game. Um, but yeah, it seems that way. Like it's been an ongoing struggle. Not having our guys with us. Through this. OG Mitch. Um, we're struggling. We're struggling to knock down shots. Um, we struggle from the 3-point line. We were down 17 at one point, and we found we were able to cut it to 5. So we were able to try to get it. We try to stay as close as possible, but it just didn't pan out for us that way. It was a rough first quarter. The first quarter was rough in itself. Um, it was a bad one. You know, um, we struggled from gate. They outscored us. I mean, from the stretch. Um, that first quarter was horrendous. That first quarter was horrendous. I'll be pulling up the stats um while I'm here. Excuse me. Sorry while I put up these stats real quick. Um, I had them up here. I don't know what happened. Now I don't want to blame. I know health is a big thing. Not having our main guys, that's tough. But you know, we always got to have that next man up mentality. That's how I take it. Because at the same time, these are the guys we have. They still got to play the game, even though we got our guys out. Um, and even though we lost 110-99, I mean, we were fighting. Came back in the second half. I would say that it started in like mid third quarter. We went like on a 14-5 run, and we were able to cut the lead down and able to stay close into the game. But then referees, you ain't try to tell me. I knew what Grimes' worth was, bro. I knew what Grimes' worth was. I've always been a Grimes guy, so you ain't have to tell me about Grimes. I know. Dante shooting 2 of 12, like Philip said, from the 3-point line today, shooting 16% from the 3-point line didn't help. Um, uh, I McBride 2 of 3 from the 3-point line coming off the bench. giving us 14 points, 3 steals, 2 rebounds, and assists. What's goody, Almighty? What's goody? I don't know, man. I'm tight too, bro. I'm pretty tight too. But but I understand what we're going through right now, and I'm trying to be on the positive side of things. Like, okay, we're 3-8 in our last 11 games. I'm hoping like what we're going through right now is giving the guys that are playing right now um experience. You know, it gives them the experience until and the time until these guys get back. Um, I saw that, but listen, he booked McBride back in the game, and it showed dividend. We came back, he got 3 steals. He was 6 of 8 from the field. Deuce has earned his minutes. I know Alec Burks was brought here to help, but so far it hasn't panned out that way. And so has um Bogdanovic, who was actually 0 for today. He had 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, but was 0 for 7 from the 3 point line. I mean, from the field, 0 for 4 from the 3 point line, and he got most all of his points from the free throw line. Yeah, Burks was trash today. Burks was 2 for 6, 1 for 3 from the 3 point line, 33%. Had 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Definitely a game that you know, he's been struggling. He hasn't really found his rhythm yet into what the Knicks is doing. Yeah, he's been doodle butter. I can't even argue that he has been. You know, um, it's been a struggle since we made the trade. But yeah, Burks. I mean, before Burks got traded, he was not playing that bad in Detroit. I mean, he hasn't been, but he is what he is. He's a role player. He's a role player, bro. You know, that's all he is. Nothing more, nothing less. He's playing his role right now because our guys are hurt. Once our guys get back, bro, he's gonna go right back to what he's supposed to be doing, coming off the bench. You know, um, coming off the bench, and that's it. You know what I mean? I mean, even though he came off the bench in this game, but oh, missing eggs. What's going on? Yo,
Yo,
what's going on? What's going on?
what's up? I didn't know you was on yet already. I gotta set up my little thing for my
Nah, do
phone.
your thing. Nah, you good, man. You good. Um, Detroit are trash. Yeah, Detroit is a trash team. New York is different, but since he's gotten here, it's been a challenge. Our guys are hurt, and right now he's just playing his role. I'm trying to like block the TV so I don't get hit with a copyright or some shit. Don't mind me. Let me just turn this around. Fix this. Oh, see my daughter's bike. There we go. What J1 said, he played better. He played better when he played for us before he even out of position. Yeah, he played better with us. He did play better with us.
Is
But
that Alec Burks?
yeah, Alec Burks. But I think right now it's just he's in a slump. He still hasn't found his rhythm. I think eventually he'll get out of it. But right now it's just he looks really bad. He don't look like the Burks from before at all.
I
He
mean, I think a
hasn't.
lot of it has to do with him. he hasn't played his role yet for us. And I think they
Mm-hmm.
mentioned it a couple of days ago on on TV where they said, well, they were talking about him and Bogdanovich was like, do they look bad as a Knick, or did they look really good because they played for Detroit? Um, and I mean, I feel like we know what Alec Burks can give us. I think before we, jump to getting rid of him and jump down his throat, we need to wait till we're at full strength to see how he plays in the role that he was brought in to play. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the same thing for Bogdanovich. Because when Randall and everybody else is back, it's gonna look different, the offense. we're not gonna
Yeah.
need them to we're not gonna need Burks to have the ball in his hand, dribbling, created. He's going to be on one end, and the other one going to be on the other end. So it's going to look different. So I just say let's just hold on tight until our guys get back.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree. I agree. I think and listen, like even though we've been losing these games, like you still see the fight in our guys,
Yeah,
you know, which
like
which
it's
was
truly just losses because we're undermanned.
right.
And
It's not.
and what really annoys the hell out of me, sorry, is that
No, you
these
good.
teams are like super happy to beat us.
I
Let's see that
know.
same energy when we full strength.
I know.
Because all
It's
that
true.
giggling and celebrating, bro, Randall plays tonight or OG plays tonight, we beat him.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. And all the which team was it? Who was the team? The Pelicans in the last game. Like I
Right.
think we could have washed them had we been full strength. A couple of teams I think that we could have washed if we was full strength and had all our guys playing. But listen, teams are doing what they're supposed to do. Take advantage of the situation. You gotta tip your hat to these guys. They're taking
Thanks.
advantage of the situation because we're injured and down guys, and they're winning their games. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yep.
We're not. We're at right now we're not doing nothing about it because of the situation. But I feel like at some point, once we get our guys back. I think we should be in good shape. I think our guys should be coming back in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. I think
I
OG
think
should be
OG
back in a week,
in a week.
and then Randall should be right behind him. I hope.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
yeah. And I think Mitch is coming back by April or some shit like that, right?
they said I think they said all of them should be back by the end of March. Before the end of
Oh
March.
man, that'll be such a
So
blessing
I
for
mean,
us,
they said
man.
I know, like, was it last week or 2 weeks? They said Randall was doing two a days, and today on
Yeah,
air they said three a days.
nah, yeah, it's true. Listen, when it comes to stuff, man,
Fuck
like
that nigga.
he's gonna do him. Um, I do think that a lot of the calls were both some of them calls that I felt like that one call against they let go on iHeart, and then on the very next two plays they gave him the foul, like just to give it to him because they fucked up and didn't call that play. I think that was bullshit. I think and I hate to put this on the ref sometimes, but there was a lot of calls that I was like the one offensive foul call that should have been called on Brunson when Kaminga banged him in the chest. That should have been an offensive foul.
Facts.
I thought that was ridiculous. Um, Towards the end of the first half, when Chris Paul banged his shoulder into Jalen Brunson's fucking jaw, you know, I thought that was ridiculous. I
Yo, I
love Jalen
recorded it
Brunson.
and tweeted it to the NBA. What the hell?
Yo, like I love the fact that Jalen Brunson was like, man, don't fucking touch me, bro. Fuck out of here.
Facts.
Fucking give me your hand, bro. I love this new Jalen Brunson. I love it. I love it. He be talking mad shit and yo, he been talking mad
Yo,
shit
it felt
lately.
like Josh Hart kind of just rubbed up on him a little
Yeah, like
bit.
yo, facts. Like I'm watching the game and I'm like, yo, there's something different about him, and it's his fucking attitude. And the way he looked up at him and was like, fuck out of here, don't
Yeah, like
touch me.
kind
I
of
was
like
like,
pushed
yeah,
his hand, like nigga, don't
get the
come
fuck out of
running.
here, don't touch. Just fucking ran your whole shoulder into my jaw like that and dropped me on the ground. You want to help me up? Get the fuck out of here, don't
Yo, he
touch me.
went down hard a couple of times
Yo,
today.
bro, yeah, bro, and they don't get, and he doesn't get the call. He doesn't get the call, yo. He doesn't get
No,
the call, and I thought that was, come on, man. It was like blatant. It was blatant. The call, like the fouls were blatant, and you just don't get the call, and I thought that was kind of, fucked up,
yeah, for sure.
you know. Other than that, I mean. I kind of had a feeling we was gonna lose this game after a while. I know we got close, but it felt like every time we got close, the Warriors just kept hitting us back. Just every time we got
Yeah,
close,
but
they kept
also
hitting us.
when we got super close in the fourth and we missed easy ass shots, and
Yeah.
it was like, guys, we were down by like 5 or 6, and we missed like
Hmm.
3 layups. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah, it's true.
it was super frustrating. But I mean, I'm just trying to stay as positive as possible. I mean, that's what we can do at this point. I mean, and hope, the guys we have playing are stay healthy.
Nah, that's a fact. Jimmy said he's becoming a real New York. Well, yeah,
Facts.
the attitude is coming out for sure, man. Because yeah, he is. It seems like he's really getting tired, man. Because last year we didn't see these kind of reactions that
Not
we're
at
seeing
all.
now, and now you starting to see it. Excuse me. You starting to see it. You're starting to see the frustration. He's letting it out. Um, um, and I like it. I like it. I like that he shows some emotion. You know,
Yeah,
it's okay to be humble, but sometimes it's okay to show some kind of emotion. You know what I
for
mean?
sure. I mean, how
Um,
else are refs gonna know? Like, bro, like this is enough.
yeah.
Because it's kind of almost like the Randall effect, and the same thing when we had with Melo, because they're big bodied and they don't really like their body doesn't nudge as much as
Mm-hmm.
like a skinny dude. Like they gotta like do the extra, but I don't feel like Brunson does the extra. I feel like they really be hurting him.
Yo, like the way Kaminga just ran into him in his
Facts,
chest and dropped him to the ground. Like, bro, are you
facts,
serious? That should have been an offensive foul. Not two
absolutely,
points for not 2 points for Kaminga. That should have
facts,
been an offensive foul and the ball other way,
facts. I agree,
you know?
100%.
And I feel like these refs don't be calling it fair game sometimes.
A
Especially
lot of
when
the
it comes
time,
to
and I
the
think it's not just us. It's NBA wide.
yeah, but I feel like when it comes to the Knicks it be extra sometimes. And like yeah, it might be, oh, excuse me. It might be league wide. It might be league wide. But when it comes to the Knicks, it's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. That was blatant.
Facts.
That was a blatant call. Um. Almighty says we cannot grab no rebounds. I mean, yeah, we had as a team, we had 56 rebounds. They had uh
53.
they have 53. So we didn't rebound the ball that bad. Josh Hart had 18. Shout out to my guy, Josh Hart, the 6'4" guard with 18 rebounds. Um, I gotta throw that out there. You know what I mean? I gotta throw that
But
out
it
there. The
looked
six
like
four guard.
in certain plays, it looked like we were completely being. I mean, that number, to be honest, it really caught me off guard that we out rebounded them because there was certain plays that they got two and three offensive rebounds at a time, and it was like, oh my
Yeah,
god. So
nah,
I can
they
definitely see how. I
nah, I
feel like
agree.
not having iHeart in at full strength is a cause of that, right? Because Sims is good, but iHeart is more dominant on the boards.
Very. No, no, I completely agree. I agree. Even though today Sims was pretty active, but rebounding wise, not in that way. You know what I mean? Like he gave us 10 points, but it wasn't he wasn't rebounding the ball as aggressive. Not like you said Isaiah Hartenstein.
Hmm.
But Isaiah Hartenstein, since coming back from that injury, I still think he's not full strength the way he's playing.
I agree.
Because usually he's a rebounding machine, and that hasn't been the case since he's come back.
Yeah, because he's not moving as much either. So I mean,
Nah.
I'm sure it's probably a lot of precaution, like the team telling him like don't do too much.
Mm-hmm.
But an Achilles injury can linger on for a while,
And it
especially a
might
sore one.
linger for the rest of the season.
Right.
That might be something that is gonna linger throughout the year. So
Right, but
they're gonna.
when you think about it, when Mitch comes back, his numbers, his minutes are going to be limited, and he's going to be playing against the second unit where he's not going to be needing to be as active as he
Yeah.
is with a starting lineup. You know what I mean? So I think once Mitch gets back, it'll be beneficial for Isaiah. We'll be able to see him play a little. He'll look like the Isaiah that we know because he'll be playing against, the backup centers and the backup team, and then he'll be able to dominate them, um, and hopefully, not overkill that Achilles.
Nah, I agree. I agree because before Mitch got hurt, he was actually dominant, and after. I
Yeah,
mean, I think it was before the injury, he was very dominant. He
correct.
was very dominant. Hopefully, hopefully when these guys get healthy and come back, man, that'll take some pressure off of him, and we could cut his minutes a little bit.
Thanks.
Give him
Yeah,
some time because we're gonna need him in the playoffs.
for sure.
When playoff time comes, we're gonna need as many people as we need as possible, man. Because I'm glad that these injury bugs is getting at us right now and not later. You know.
Yeah, it's a little. It's like a double edged sword, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
like I told my people's, I think it was earlier today or late yesterday. I'm like, I've never seen our team as depleted as we are right now.
I
Like,
know.
it's just like, oh my god. Um, and it kind of happened at a right time, but then it feels like it's happening at the wrong time because the right time because they still have time to get back in the flow for the playoffs, but the wrong time because not gonna hold you. We lose two more games. We in the playing.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like damned if we do, damned if we don't. I'm hoping Denver turns up this second half. Like I'm watching the score
Nah, I'm
at
watching it.
halftime, but I
I'm
need them
watching
to
the
beat
game
the
right
Heat.
now. I'm watching the game right now, and so far they beating the Heat. So I was watching the game before we started doing this, and they were up by a lot. They were busting Miami's ass.
Yeah, they only up by
So
5 now, but we need them to win today.
Miami came back blazing because before they were up by like almost 20. I wish Sims would develop that lob dunk like quicker, man. I know, man, but they don't. For some reason, I don't know why they don't use him in that way. Because they will get so much out of Sims when it
Yeah.
comes to the lobs, but I don't know why they don't utilize that pick and roll. Excuse me. That pick and roll the way they should, because that would be a killer. Like right now,
Yep.
that could be a big time help for the Knicks, man. Especially with Sims and his bunny, the way he jumped. No, and he I ain't gonna hold you today. He was knocking down his free throws, and I was kind of like, okay, Sims, I see you.
Yeah, I said the same thing after the Pelicans game. I mean, during the Pelicans game, I'm like, why they not lobbing it up to him? No one's gonna stop
Yo,
him.
yo,
Like,
man,
no
I'm
one's gonna
telling
stop
you,
him.
I don't,
It
I
was like
don't.
we didn't have Jalen Brunson. Like, dude should have been lobbing it up all game,
Yeah, I agree. He had 10 points and 5 rebounds,
and that's
three
solid.
assists.
That's solid because
Yeah,
I mean, what we said like when Mitch was playing, if
20.
Mitch could give us 10 points, we good.
Yeah. Nah, it's true. It's true. I like that Sims hook on a shot on Looney. Yeah, I want to go on another win streak. Ah, man, I do too, man. But we're not gonna see one until our guys get back. Cause yo, bro, it's been hard, man. It's been hard. It's
It's been
been hard.
super hard.
It's been real difficult watching this team, and and coach only playing 8 9 guys when he got 11. You got Toppin, Jeffries, and Charlie Brown Jr. on the bench. You don't use those guys either, to give some of the other guys some time. But listen, we just gotta ride the wave, bro, and
Yeah,
and
we gotta
try
find
to
a
hold.
way. We have to
We
find a
do,
way.
we do,
Like there
man.
ain't no
Cause
if ands. I'm looking at the schedule. We have to find a way, or we're gonna be in trouble by the time Randall gets back. If we don't figure out a way to get a couple of wins, because
yeah,
what we got:
I agree.
Cleveland next, Atlanta, the
That's gonna
Magic,
be it.
the
Yo,
Sixers back to back.
that's gonna be tough, man.
Like it
Cause
ain't getting no easier than the Trailblazers, the Kings, the Warriors, the Nuggets. We ain't getting no rest to the end of March with the Nets.
yeah, and the Cavs been busting ass, man. They've been the best team coming out the
Right.
All
And
Star
I don't
break.
want to
Sorry,
lose to him. Sorry, I don't want to lose to him.
you don't want to lose to Donovan Mitchell.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No, no, no. Because I don't want to hear all the extra.
nah, I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. But
Because I already know Stephen A. going to go on the whole rant.
oh
I
man,
don't want to
I
hear
don't
that shit. We got to
even.
find a way to beat them.
Nah, I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you. Hold on, I'm looking for the schedule of March. March. So we play the Cavs.
The Hawks, the Magic, the
Play
Sixers.
the Cavs up. Yup. It's gonna be tough, man. Portland, Sacramento, Golden State again.
Yep.
I think by Golden State again, we'll have some of our guys back though.
Yeah. I
The
say by
Hawks are
next
cool.
Friday we should have word on OG's coming back.
Yeah. Or cheeks. Yeah, they cheeks, but at least they bodies. Stephen A was on court side, so he'll go on a rant on first take tomorrow. Yeah, that's a fact. I saw him. I saw him. If that was my building, I wouldn't even allow him in the arena.
Facts. Facts.
You know, I wouldn't even allow him in the arena. Like, you can't even come here, bro. You switch up too much. You switch up too much, man. You know. But yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. That Cavs game on Sunday. Dude, that Cavs game on Sunday is the one that's gonna be
Yeah.
That's gonna be Sunday at 7 o'clock.
The only hope I have is
Yeah,
that Brunson be killing them. That's the only hope I have right now. And I just
yeah,
hope either Dante steps up, somebody else got to help.
yeah. Cause Dante ain't step up today.
Bro,
Dante was
he be,
straight
I mean,
trash
I
today.
love him to death, but this man just throw up anything at this point.
Oh
It's
man,
like something gonna go in.
I was like, yo, dude, you my guy, and I love his attitude and how he played, but I'm watching it like, yo, dude, you're terrible today, man.
Facts.
Like you're really terrible today. You're really stinking up the joint. But yo, listen, I'll be honest with you, man. We got some thugs on our team, low key.
We do.
We got some thugs on the team, low key guys that are dogs for real. Like low key, quietly will get it in with any team. You know. I was watching a podcast today with Janet Brunson and Dante DiVincenzo was on it with
Oh, was he?
Janet
I gotta
Brunson and
catch it.
Josh Hart. Yeah, and they was talking about a story of how Josh Hart and Dante DiVincenzo
Got into a
um
fight.
they didn't get along and they got into a fight and they was in a gym, in the students gym, because I guess their gym was under construction or whatever, so they had to go into the gym with all the students. And Dante DiVincenzo was saying how you know he lost it, and he had a 10 pound plate in his hand.
What?
Yeah, he said he had a 10 pound plate in his hand, and he said he blanked out and he told Josh, "Yo, I'll hit you with this shit." And yo, I don't know what happened, but he swung the 10 pound plane on him. Yo,
Dang.
and they got into it. And but I say that to say this, like, yo, teams better watch out. Y'all be thinking the Knicks are soft, and low key the Knicks ain't soft, bro. We got some thugs on the team. Like, yo, Josh be bullying that. Yo, Josh Hart used to bully all the Villanova cats, all of
Yeah.
them. He
That's what
bullied all of
Jalen be
them.
saying.
Yeah, like Jalen Brunson was bullying all of them, bro. If you go on a podcast and go watch it today, I was watching it today and I was sitting there watching it and I was like, yo, he said he had a 10 pound plate in his hand. And he was like, yo, I was getting tired of it. I was getting tired of Josh Hart and his shit. And he said he swung it. He said he swung it and they got into a fight. And I'm sitting there like, and so in my head, I'm like, yo, only a thug would do some shit like that. I'm saying to myself, yo, how you gonna swing a 10 pound plate at your teammate like that, bro? That's
And now y'all
crazy.
best friends.
And now y'all best friends. I said to myself, you know what? I like that. I like that. You know what? I'm glad he ain't connect with that 10 pound weight. But just the fact that you had something like that in your hands and you was willing to hit somebody with it.
But I believe it because if you looked at today's game, right? After
Like,
Kaminga took down Brunson, right? Was it that? Yeah, it was that play where he took down Brunson. The next play where Kaminga brought the ball up and Dante kind of like got him.
yeah.
And I was like, and that's not the first time where I seen someone go after Brunson and then Dante jumped in like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was against Utah he did against Sexton.
Yeah.
He did it too. And
Yeah, he
yeah.
did it. Yeah, he did it. He did it. He did it.
Yeah,
And listen,
yeah.
no, listen, this is why I tell people, like, people be like, yo, we don't got no enforcer, we don't got enforcers, we don't got guys that are like intimidating. Nah, we might not have guys that are intimidating, but we got guys that are quiet, and the ones that are quiet and don't those are the
Those are the
ones you
ones you
gotta
gotta
watch
watch.
out for.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you gotta watch out for. Just ask Josh Hart.
Facts.
He out here bullying people, and then one dude, all it take is for one dude to swing a blade at you, and it's a wrap. Open market.
But even Josh Hart, he don't give off that. He give off
Nah.
the goofy type player. You wouldn't think like he's a
Mm-hmm.
bully. You know what I mean? But
I just like the fact that people be sleeping on our players, like they not thugs, like they won't go at you. Like, yo, we got guys that'll go at you. Y'all better watch out.
yeah,
We got some little pit bulls. And
some little
when
bullies,
I say we got little pit bulls because most of our guards are like 6'4" and under, and
right?
they still be washing niggas up. Still be washing niggas up. So, you know, put some respect on our players, man. Go watch that podcast. I think it's episode 4, if I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna watch
mistaken,
it.
or episode 3 or 4, something like that. But I was watching it today. I had to go and rewatch it again. I watched it twice.
Mm.
And I was laughing because I was just like, yo, out of that, I'm like, yo, this nigga Josh Hart was really a bully. Like he was really like starting trouble with people. So go check that out and watch. See, let me know how y'all feel about that. But other than that, man, I don't got much to say. You got anything?
We just gotta keep hope alive, y'all. Like,
Yeah, we
just
do.
gotta find a way to figure out how to win a couple of games. Hope Miami and Philly keep losing. Well, Miami start losing and Philly keep losing.
Yeah,
And
right
we
now,
gotta we
right.
gotta put together some wins. We have to somehow, some
Yeah,
way. We have to.
yeah. Right now, I'm watching this Denver Miami game. Denver's up 63-56 in the third with 8 minutes and 36 seconds left.
Hmm.
So come on, tonight we rooting for the Nuggets. I ain't a
Facts.
fan of them. I ain't a fan of them. I ain't a fan of them,
We
but
just
we
need
rooting
their
for
help
them
a
today.
little
We need
bit.
their help. Yeah, we need them to win. Yeah, I know Jamal Murray is injured. I peeped that, but they still winning, so that's good. You know. Um, I'm sharing away here. Yeah, but once we get our guys back, man, we'll be in good. We need Jesus to come back to play SG for this team. Yo, man. Do you think that Quentin Grimes is missed? What do you
No,
think about What do you think about that?
no.
Because I see a lot of people, oh, we shouldn't have made the trade.
I
You
mean, what are we
know,
missing? What are we missing from him? And not that I didn't like him, because I liked him, but let's
hmm
just be realistic. If he was playing, he'd probably give us 6 points. He ain't gonna get a lot of playing time, even as depleted as we are. He wasn't gonna get a lot of playing time because he just wasn't. I mean, I feel like this year, this season, from what we saw, coach lost faith in him. And
Yeah,
so we wasn't going to get a lot out of him, even if he was on the team. So, no, absolutely not. And when it's all said and done and we're in the playoffs and we have Bogdanovich playing the way we know he can play, because you cannot act like he's a bum. Nobody
yeah,
can act
nah,
like he's a bum. He's in a slump. He looks a little lost, like we said last time, but I think that's
hmm
even coming back. That, I don't feel like he looks as bad, but his
nah,
shot is off.
yeah,
But once it
definitely,
starts falling, it's over. Ain't gonna be no stopping us. And we just have to, everyone needs to calm down, take a breath. We got a couple more weeks with our guys out, if that. And once everyone is back and got a couple of games all together under their belt, then we can decide, was this the right move, not the right move? Do they fit? Is it gonna work? I don't see why it don't work. I really don't see how it doesn't work. Um,
yeah.
but we just gotta, you know, we're getting impatient because losses are
We're not,
piling up now. We just have to
yeah,
take a deep breath and slow down a
hold
little
tight.
bit
Yeah, we just gotta, be a
and
little
just
bit more
forfeit up
patient.
to this is building character. This is building
Definitely
character
is.
because when the guys come back, let's say they come back mid March, we still got a nice little run in us.
We do. We do. And the schedule won't be so difficult either when they come back. So,
Right.
you know, they could also use them games to work their way back
Yep.
to where they need to be, you
Yep.
know. I think it's better that we get this rust out the way now while it's still early than wait until the last minute.
Facts.
I'd rather have Donovan Mitchell for him though instead of Bajan. But yeah, outside of that, Knicks got defense, rebounding. We just like shooting and ball handling. Yeah, I agree. But when it comes to Donovan Mitchell, I just think that the package that what they were asking for was kind of wild.
That's what I'm saying. Like we held
Should
him
have
not
traded
to.
him.
We held. I'm not giving up all that for Donovan Mitchell. I'm sorry. I
Nah,
don't
that was
care.
crazy. That package for Donovan Mitchell was wild, crazy, bro. Like I thought that was too much. It was way too much. Plus Grimes, plus picks. You
Plus
know, I'm not
Mitch, plus IQ,
plus.
plus
Yeah, yeah,
RJ. Like everyone
yeah.
that we got, OG and everybody else for would have been for one guy
Mm-hmm.
who
Meanwhile,
may
we
or
got
may
oh
not fit. That's the thing, who may or may not fit.
yeah, that's true. Because you don't even know how well those guys will fit on this team.
Right.
So, but anyway, man, I'm gonna take off.
Yep.
Be out of here. I appreciate everybody that pulled up. Next up, Cleveland Cavaliers Sunday
Sunday.
7 o'clock, and we will see you after the game
Yep.
if
Yep.
y'all not busy. So remember, don't forget to follow us on our platforms: Twitter, YouTube, uh,
Facebook, Instagram,
Facebook, Instagram,
the
um,
Discord, Spotify.
Discord, Spotify, Twitch, all that good stuff. You know, and hit that like button, share with your peoples. We trying to get to 300. You know, so help us get to 300, y'all. We appreciate
Facts.
y'all. And have a good night. Have a good night, y'all. Take care. Peace.